Broadcasting live in 185 countries, 6 3/4 continents, on the International Space Station, and carried on both Voyager Golden records. It's the Weekly Rumble, where we place 4 YouTubers in a cage with a live lion. Oh, wait, that's not how this works? The Weekly Rumble, where we pit the wits and opinions of 4 YouTubers against each other. Well, Chris Knight dishes out the points, or takes them away. Without further BS, here is your host, Chris Knight.
Yes, it is I, Chris Knight of The Real Review 3000, and guess what? It is that time, Season 2, Tournament of Champions. We had 9. People had to back out for various reasons. We have 5, so we're changing up how we're doing this a little bit. It is going to be a 2-night championship round. 3 questions tonight, 3 questions on Thursday night, same time. And these are our contestants. So before we get to the rules, what's going on with some changes today, we're going to go around the panel and have them introduce themselves. And if they wanted to try to intimidate one another, they're more than welcome to do so. We'll start with Miss Yvette. Go ahead and take it off. Start.
I'm not taking the clothes off, Chris. You can keep saying that. Hey, everyone. I'm here to do my damnedest. I'm going to do my best. First female champion, obviously, so under a bit of pressure. But at the end of the day, I will be entertaining. And as for talking smack, I don't need to. Look at the panel. And can I see some hashtags, Team Yvette, so I know I've got at least someone following me? Thank you.
Stalker.
Very good. Up next is the Austinator, the youngest champ and the first champ of the season. Austinator, tell them about yourself, and if you want to smack talk, feel free to do so.
Yeah, I got my own channel. I'm at 191 right now, trying to get to 200. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I just got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm just doing whatever I can. I'm really liking doing the dramatic readings. Like I did one, I think, a few days ago with the Batman Who Laughs, his origin story. I'm probably gonna do another one this week about the Red Death. So go and check that out when you can. And I do a bunch of streams on everybody else's channels. First champion of the season. Just I'm here to win. But if not, I hope I get pretty damn close.
Very good, very good. Up next, LDG of GeeksEnjoy. Go ahead.
Oh, took a half U-turn there. All right. I thought you were saving the best for last. What's going on? LDG. Hi, everybody. And I'm not here to chew bubblegum. And I'm not here to kiss any ass tonight because that worked last time. Won't work again. I know. So it's game on. What's up, peeps? Let's do this.
All right. And next is Mr. JJ of It's JJ. JJ, tell everybody about yourself.
Not much to say except for what's up, everybody. Thank you for showing up, everybody that's here. Congrats to everybody on the panel, even though LDG, you're still just lucky to be here. I'm not here to win. I'm not here to lose. I'm just here to compete. So let's do this.
Awesome. Last but not least, it's one of my compadres over on Chaos Central. It is Danny Graham of Comic Chat. Danny, tell them about yourself, please.
I am Danny, aka Comic Chat. First time in this tournament as a tournament of champions. I look forward to having a very good game. I'm not going to talk a lot of junk. I'm just going to let my actions and my comments on the different topics speak for itself. Ready to go.
Very good. All right, guys. So here's the deal. Normally, just do 3 topics. We have the timer. We have the wheel of the wild card wheel. Tonight, we're going to change things up. We still have 3 judges. Those 3 judges are backstage. It's going to be the same 3 judges for both rounds.
So we won't know who they are tonight.
No, you are not going to know who they are tonight. They're backstage all night.
Yep.
You still are judged on the same 30-point scale per question. So that hasn't changed. Now, we're going to go over this very quickly about how you're judged. First is use of time possible. That means if you get 3 minutes spun, use that 3 minutes wisely. Don't don't repeat a lot of the same stuff. Don't take long pauses. Use your time wisely. You get 10 points for that. Second is your overall comment, message, or ability to BS your way through your topic. Just sound like you know what you're talking about. If you don't, make it sound good. If you don't know anything about the topic, if you can BS your way through it and it still sounds good, they're going to give you points for that. That's 10 points there. Now, this is the big one tonight, guys, and I really mean this. Number 3 is stay on target. Do not badmouth the original topic. Respect the original topic in question. Do not badmouth it. Take it seriously, and you get 10 points easily. Guys, I did instruct the judges that is one of the most important ones tonight. So even if you don't necessarily like the question, don't talk bad about it. Don't say, oh, this is stupid or this is crazy. I don't know much. If you have something that builds into your comment that is respectful, though, that you can say that. Just don't badmouth.
How about if we make a legitimate argument that whatever the topic is stupid and we back it up to show why? Is that acceptable?
I don't want to hear the word stupid. If you want to tell me that
unfavorable.
The topic unfavorable or something, then your
argument
should show that. You shouldn't have to say it. Your point should
so
show
it's
that.
not about saying you hate Endgame. It's saying that you hate the question of you liking or hating Endgame. So if the question is like, what do you think about Endgame? You can say, I hate Endgame. That's your answer. But you can't say, I hate, I don't watch Marvel. Fuck this. I can't Endgame.
Ego check.
Let's start over, shall we?
No Endgame topics tonight.
Yes.
Yes, Yvette.
In all fairness, you're taking a mega English word I use away from me.
What?
Stupid.
Ain't nothing English about that.
Build it into
That's
your
all right.
comment.
That's all right.
Build it into your comment in a way.
Chris
I
says
just
we
hope
can't
I
say
don't use it now by mistake.
Well, no, listen. I think the judges will know if you're bad mouthing the topic or if you're just using a word. Okay, I'm just making sure you guys just don't sit there and talk about God. I hate Endgame. God, I hate Endgame. God, I hate Endgame. God, I hate WandaVision.
I hate Endgame.
God, I hate WandaVision.
Horrible.
Anyways, okay, guys.
Sucks.
All right. So let me see here. What else do we got here?
Cave drawings are better than Endgame.
Oh, stop it. Okay, guys. So with that said, are we ready to spin the wild card wheel?
No.
We are.
No. No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you are. Good. All right, here we go. So we're gonna bring the wheels up, guys, and the wild card wheel is actually not here tonight. There will be no wild card. This is your wild card. You each night would have gotten a mulligan automatically. Okay, that mulligan can be used to lower or raise the time, and if you raise the time by 1 minute, you get double points. So here's the deal: you get your 2 mulligans tonight. If you want to use them tonight, you can. But if you use both of them tonight, you do not have one on Thursday.
Okay.
You use them when you feel like they are going to help you the most. If you use both of them and go up by 1 minute tonight, you will get 2 doubles of your points. But you only get the 2. You do not get any more. This is it. That is your wild card right there. You can use them when you want, and that is it. Does everybody understand?
Right, how is the point system working for this and next? The top 2 or what?
Cumulative score at the end of Thursday. You will find out who wins because it'll be the total score. So you'll end up with a score tonight. that score will continue to Thursday,
Into
and you will
Thursday.
you will build on to that score.
If lightning strike twice and then a tie, how are you going to break the tie?
I will come up with a final question. It will not be the final 5. I will come up with one question. You guys will have 1 minute to give your point on it, and you will not know what that question is until that happens. So you better come with everything you got. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll find out. Let's go look at the chat real quick. We got Sci-Fi, we got Sherry, we got Dandelion Fluff, Coach Gabe, Captain Trek, Son of a Red Shirt, David here, Captain Spock, Nindroid. Guys, thank you very much. Make sure you share this out. Moses is here. Team Austinator, very good. Elihu's here. Arabic Sonder. Spin is here. Got tons of people here tonight, guys. Let's make this a good game. We're going to spin to see who goes first. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
All right. Yeah, here we go. Do it. 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 Big money, no whammy. Stop. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah.
You guys can hear it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can hear what? Yeah, the music. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. Okay, I took your name off. That means LDG moves to the top, and we just move everybody down 1. And that is our starting grid right there. Let's go to the wheel of topics and see what you guys get.
All right. This is scary. Come on. Questions. Oh. Ah. Wow.
Bam.
Wow.
Give us your theory of time travel. Impossible, possible, or other. Give us your theory of time travel. Impossible, possible, or other. That topic is removed. That topic goes into the chat. And now we spin to see how long you guys have.
Wow. Modib. Let's do it.
2 minutes time. So we bring it up and we find the 2 minute right there. Here we go. 2 minutes is on the board. LDG, you do have 2 mulligans. Do you wish to use either of those currently?
I'll hold.
You'll hold. Very good. 2 minutes is on the clock. Your time starts now.
Time travel impossible? Personally, yes, impossible. Absolutely impossible. There's no way to skip time, right? You're pushing along in time right now. You got your time dilation, which basically means that time is traveling forward at a constant rate in relation to your mass and speed, right? There's no way of actually just skipping time. You can either speed it up or slow it down compared to your relative mass and acceleration. But is there a way to just like snap your fingers? Sorry to make a Thanos reference and just jump time? No. Even if you were to speed up, right? They say if you travel at the speed of light and you come back, it's like 7 years later. It's 2 years for you. That you didn't time travel. All you did was speed up your time dilation. You didn't actually travel. You didn't skip any time. You just accelerated or deaccelerated your experience of it, the flow of your particular time. So no, time travel is impossible. But in movies, time travel can be pretty cool. And I do enjoy a number of movies that do time travel. That I'll say. I mean, Back to the Future and whatnot. Even though I can hear someone in particular screaming right now. Yeah, I know it's not the easiest thing to do. I wish there was a computer that they could put the plot in and see if a movie would actually make sense if they did time travel, right? And actually have a definitive answer. But like Doctor Who, Back to the Future, 13 Monkeys, there's a few of them who have done it well, and allows me to suspend disbelief for a moment while I'm enjoying a good time travel movie, except for Dark Fate. Screw that. Can't hear you.
That was your 2 minutes. Let's look at the backstage and see what they say. Judge 1 says 25. Judge 2 says 26. And Judge 3 says 27 for a total of 70.
Right. It's a good start.
At the beginning. So that's very good. All right. Up next, 20 or 78, I said. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Now I have to go see what you're doing to me.
2, 4, 6, 71, 78. Yes.
All right, Yvette. 2 minutes is on the clock. And your time.
Hang on.
Do you want to use a mulligan?
Of course I do.
3
1
minutes?
minute. 1.
You want to drop it down?
No, add.
Oh, you want to go up a minute. That's what I said. So 3 minutes is what you want.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, that's what I was checking. I want to make sure. So you're using your first mulligan. This is for double points. Your time starts now.
Hello, everyone. Quantum physicist here. We're going to look at this from 2 points of view. I'm going to quickly address time travel into the past. Now, I'm going to choose the answer both because we do have a slight difference between traveling backwards in time to traveling forwards in time. Now, I'm going to address the backwards in time. We all know the grandfather paradox, or we should do. So I'm going to tell you about looping, which is another theory in backwards time travel. So this theory goes, you go back in time to make an adjustment for yourself. You come back in time to the present where you have to go and go back in time to make that adjustment. It's called looping. It's a theory out there, just like the grandfather paradox and many others. There are several papers that kind of try to give traveling back in time a bit of a spin and a hope, but I've read them all and I can categorically at this point in time say it's impossible to travel backwards in time without causing a paradox. Now let's move on to traveling forward in time. Now, this is actually feasible right now. It is not the same as jumping in a TARDIS or a DeLorean, but we're going to cover this with actual science fact. So, running out of time, so I'm going to speed up a bit. Let's take the Mars trip, for instance. If we can travel at, say, half the speed of light, quarter of the speed of light, I'm not going to go crazy here. We have an ion drive we can use. We are going to pick up several gases from the ISS station, which will fuel. Say we think it's about 3 months to Mars. They drop off us some stuff, about a week, and 3 months back to Earth. Now, in that time, while we are on Earth, there is a relative difference. And yes, I know this is not official time travel, as in the TARDIS again. This is a type of time travel. We are using space-time outside of our own relative time on Earth, and it's feasible that they would take 6 months and 2 years would pass on Earth. I hope you've enjoyed the facts and figures.
Very good. And that was for double points right there. So let's see what the judges have to say about that. Judges got 20 for Judge 1.
Wow.
40
I like
total,
the rebuttal
50,
too.
That's 90. And 23 is 46. So 90 plus 46 is 136. That is your score for round 1. Not too bad. Not too bad. Up next, Austinator.
Hey,
Got
rebuttal.
2 minutes.
We're doing rebuttals.
Oh, yeah.
No
I guess
rebuttals.
rebuttals. Rebuttal. 30 seconds. Go.
All right, Yvette. Love what you said, except for one thing. That's as much ass kissing I'm going to do. If you go back in time and change something in the past, the time when you go back, the timeline in which you went back in the past to change something still exists beyond that point that you originally went in the first place. Okay, it's called time looping. You just can't have your infinite set of selves going back to the past, because if your future self that you changed went back to the past, it would already be gone.
All right.
Can I rebuttal that?
Yes, you can. 30 seconds to do that, and go.
LDG, I'm only going to say one thing to you. Please read the paper on looping so you actually understand it correctly. I've explained it in absolute fact. Looping still causes a paradox, and I will send you the paper later so you can get it round your little head what I explained in my actual statement in the first place. I'm sorry to get scientist on you.
Okay.
Absolute fact on a fictional subject.
Right.
Okay.
Judges 1, 2, and 3. I need you to tell me if you award any points up to 5 points, and tell me who you award them to, LDG or Yvette, or you can give me a combination of the two. 5 points.
Yeah, I knew Judge won. I know. I got you. I know who you are.
You know you don't, but okay. Judge 2 and 3, anything? 4 to LDG, 1 to Yvette. Ooh,
Wow.
And Judge 2 said, or Judge 3 says 2.5.
Wow.
I
You really got all. You got
I'm
every
curious.
side of the coin with these judges.
Judge
Nice.
three, I
Judge
can't do
one,
that.
did I get Judge one's points? I don't work that out.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
busy.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Judge one.
So you got you're up to 42 after that. Judge 3, I need to know, is it 2 to Yvette and 3 to LDG?
2.5 for both.
Yvette? I'm not doing 0.5 anything. It's full points one way or another. So Judge 3, tell me who gets which one. Come on, Judge 3.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice. Thank you.
4. Okay, so that means you get 4 and 3. That's 7. 7 extra. That brings you up to.
Thank you,
85.
chat, for disagreeing. I appreciate that.
All right.
I
We're
mean,
gonna
just
do 2
created
minutes.
a dark fake paradox.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Austinator, 2 minutes on the board. Do you want to use your mulligan?
I am going to save my mulligans.
Okay, fair enough. 2 minutes is on the board, and your time starts now.
Well, when it comes to if time travel is possible or impossible, I mean, there are, of course, things that might suggest that it is. I mean, I'll use this as an example, and that is the Mandela effect, where, distorted memory, and you might remember things that might not have actually happened. Like, I'll even, again, use another example of Star Wars, where when Vader says, Luke, hey, I'm your father, it's not Luke, I'm your father. It's no, I'm your father. Like, people kind of remember that differently. However, I do think that time travel is not possible, mainly because that if it was possible, I would be doing it all the time, because I would like to see historical events from certain points of view, because with textbooks, they only give you one side of the argument. I want to see stuff from back in the day, and I want to see stuff that actually happened. And there might be things that they might not have recorded. However, if time travel was possible, this is where it actually becomes an issue. And that is, if you fuck something up in the past or the future, it's going to change the time stream to where something bad or worse could possibly happen instead. And to be quite honest, I do not want to bring upon the apocalypse. I do not want to be the one to bring upon a zombie apocalypse to the world. I don't want to bring nuclear war to the world. I want the world to be a great place. And if that means I have to keep things the way they are, and I don't have to, step on a bug, I mean, yeah, I definitely won't be doing that stuff. But I would mainly like to just, sit on the sidelines and be like, hey, that was actually pretty cool. Like seeing speeches from ex-presidents, or seeing like a war event take place. Like, I want to be able to see historical events from a certain point of view, but at the end of the day, it's not possible. Would I love it to be possible someday? Absolutely. But it's just too much of a risk, and I just don't think it's possible.
All right, very good. And to your point, LDG, that does not cross over to the rebuttals, only to.
No, I know it doesn't. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
don't forget that she used it.
Yeah, no, I got it. I know. And
Okay.
I'm keeping track of it.
Didn't have to mention it. I was just.
Nope. I'm letting you know right here. Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. All right. Austinator, thank you
Looking
very
out
much.
for her.
And I need
Nice, Austinator.
the scores from judges 1, 2, and 3, please, really quick. In the back room. 28. Wow. 19 and 27. Wow. Judge 1 is wow. Whoa.
Yeah, Judge 1. I can't wait to find out Judge 1. Judge 1's interesting.
Next week.
I mean, you literally got like a lovely person for Judge 1. You got a beautiful person for Judge
74
Beautiful.
points.
Handsome.
JJ,
Yeah.
would you like to use your mulligan?
No, thank you.
Okay, your time then. 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get straight to the point. Is time travel possible? No, ladies and gentlemen, it is not. Not at our current state of technology. Now, you want to fast forward into the future, say 100 years, maybe 200 years? Yeah, maybe. But is it a good idea? No, it's never a good idea because not necessarily the paradox thing, but you go back and change one thing, that changes the entire timeline, no matter how it plays out. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to take that chance of, say, not having that wife you may end up with, or the grandchildren you may end up with? It's never a good idea to try to play with time travel, even though there's a lot of stuff that we could do to benefit ourselves for it. Like go back and tell our younger selves, no, don't do that. That's a bad idea. You'll understand why when it happens. It's just never a good idea. But right now, at our current stage of technology, it's very impossible. Even the eloquent way Yvette described traveling forward in time, still it's something you can't help during this travel, say to Mars, but it's never a good idea. And besides, they can't really change anything on Mars that's happening here, so there's no real non-benefit to it. But I believe it's completely impossible at this stage of the game, and anybody that thinks it is, hey, more power to you. Hey, if it works, more power to you. But right now, no, I don't believe it is. It's a bad idea. I think we just should let things play out on their own, good, bad, or the ugly. We just have to be adults and deal with it.
Very good. Very good. All right. That 2 minutes is up. Let's go back to the backstage. Judge 1 says 27, 26, 27. Wow. Very good there. 27, 26, and 27. Double check that. Yep. That is a total of 80 points, only 10 away from.
Thank you.
Very, very good. So let's go to that. Put in your points right here. All right, Danny, last but not least, you have 2 minutes. Would you like to use your mulligan?
No, thank you. Thank you.
All right, 2 minutes on the
Hearing
board.
an echo. Am I the only one hearing that?
Yeah, there is an echo.
Let me double check. I don't hear it.
It might be coming from you. Check your B1. What? Testing. Hello.
Hello. I don't hear it now.
Gone.
Time travel echo. I like that.
Yeah, time travel from the future.
2 minutes, Danny.
Our
your
voices
time
from
starts.
tomorrow.
Time starts now.
I definitely think it will be possible. I don't think it's possible now. But the example I'm going to use is from Iron Man 2. Remember that part where Tony Stark went back to the office and he got that model of his dad, created something many, many years ago when he was alive. And as he broke it down, he discovered a new element. And Tony and his dad told him, Howard Stark said, look, I just don't have the technology now to make it. But he conceptualized and theorized and made that model, and that model ended up saving his son's life. So I think someone right now is conceptualizing and theorizing how to do this time travel, but right now we just don't have the necessary don't have the necessary equipment, don't have the necessary knowledge, don't have the necessary know-how. But I think it's going to happen because back in April 12, 1961, the first human went into space, the Russian, can't think of his name, but someone conceptualized and theorized that. Once we saw that kicked the Americans in their ass, and that's when we got on the board. And with the help of Katherine Johnson, from the lady that played on the movie Hidden Figures, she was able to use the math to make sure that we find a formula or we find the correct math, because my understanding is that math is the constant. If the numbers are right, if we put in the right information, math is going to get us there. So with the quantum physics, with math, all these other theories, I think that someone here, maybe they haven't been born yet, has conceptualizing and thinking about time travel. It's not going to be as easy as we saw on Endgame when Tony just went in there and accidentally stumbled upon it with whatever waste band he had. I don't think it's going to be that easy. But I think someone is conceptualizing and thinking about it. And we all know that the resources here on Earth are drying up at an alarming rate. So when something is necessary, that's when all these great minds come together. And necessity is the mother of invention. So I think that it's not possible now, but it will be possible later on down the road.
All right. Let's get those scores. First off, Captain Spock. No, it's not too little too late on me. It's too little too late on you. You should have bet me earlier. It's your fault, as usual, not mine. I'm right. You're wrong. You know the rules. Anyways, let's see here. We have 22, 27, and 27. Let's see here. 22, 27, and 27 for a total of 76. Let me plug that score in here. And after round one, this is our scores. LDG with 85, Yvette with 144, Austinator 74, JJ 80, and Danny 76. It is very close. Of course, Yvette's already used one of her mulligans, so don't forget everybody else has two. So that score is not going to stay like that. So with that said, let's go to round number 2. And I moved Danny up just so you know, so since he was on camera, so he could be seen if there's any questions about that. All right. Close that. Go back to the wheel of names. And let's see who's going to start this one.
Oh.
JJ!
JJ is starting this one. And we're going to spin and see what topic it is.
Yes. 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 Bingo.
What is
regular show
important, copyright or fair use, and why? What is more important, copyright or fair use, and why? Let's put that into. Hey, Darius, what's going on? It's good to see so many of you guys here. Guys, thank you for being here to share this out. Got plenty of people watching. Want to keep that going. Thank you. Thank you. I see a lot of you guys. Thank you. I do appreciate all of you guys. All right. So what is more important, copyright or fair use? Your time, you're going to be talking. Three minutes is the time. And
wow, nice. I like them apples.
Now,
love those
remember,
apples. Yum, yum.
Why we don't have the 4 and 5 minute time on the timer, you can still put it up to 4 or 5 minutes with your mulligan. So, JJ, you're going to start. Then we're going to make it Danny, since Danny was down there and Austinator's above you.
You got this, JJ.
So, JJ, 3 minutes is there. Do you want to use a mulligan?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay, copyright or fair use. Okay, even though I'm not as technically advanced as LDG, I might as well go ahead and say I believe in copyright law. There's a reason why it's there, but I believe in fair use because, especially for us on this format or any other streaming format that there is, there's situations and circumstances to where you see. I'm just going to go ahead and use YouTube. You see all these YouTubers commenting, critiquing, reacting to different forms of entertainment, no matter what the field, and people getting claims or strikes for it. And I believe that's completely wrong because, for one, I'm going to use myself as the example. I'm not monetized. I don't make money off YouTube. So if I were to go react to a music video or a movie trailer or something like that, and I get a strike for it, or even a claim, it doesn't matter, either or. Okay, that's free advertising for them. I'm not making nothing off of it. Okay, for the monetized people, they're doing not all, but most of them are doing mostly half professional critique or reactions to these trailers or music videos or whatever. And I believe Google/YouTube is coming down really way too hard on everybody for that. The TOS constantly changing more than most of us change our underwear. It needs to stop, because without us, you wouldn't have this platform. And I know there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of YouTubers out there, and they all cover a very, very range of genres and products and subjects and stuff. But if you're going to claim everybody for every little thing that they do, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, whatever they show, I believe it's completely and utterly wrong. I think everything should be fair use because that's what we're here for. We're here to judge. We're here to talk about. We're here to spread the word around or warn you off of some crappy entertainment, which we get a lot of as of late. But anyway, fair use over copyright any day. And that's just basically where I stand on the subject. I know everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel has their own thoughts about it. But yeah, fair use, man. It should be all fair use. Games, music, movies, TV. I don't care if it's how you make a steak. It should be all fair use. And that's pretty much all I have to say on that. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. All right, let's go to the backstage and see what we got here.
Very good, JJ.
Wow, 30, 24, and Judge 1 states 27. You're knocking it out of the park, man.
Where's the I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's 81 added to your original total of 80.
And thank you again, judges.
That is 161 is your total currently. Up next is Danny. I'm going to move him up if he's going to be on camera real quick. So, Danny, you got 3 minutes. Would you like to use a mulligan?
No, thank you.
All right. 3 minutes, and your time starts now.
Copyright or fair use? I definitely think both are important, but if I got to put one above the other, I'm going to put fair use also. Copyright is definitely important because if you took the time and had the energy to make something, then you should get paid for it properly. But also fair use, like JJ said, that is giving you free advertisement. And what I would do, I would get some kind of system, some kind of app or something where, okay, I'm going to give you the first 19 seconds of my property free. 19 seconds and below, go ahead and use it to your heart's content, depending on how you're using it. And I get further along with that. 20 to 30 seconds, I'm going to give you a price tag. Here, swipe your credit card or whatever nominal payment, method of payment. That's what you're going to do. 30 to 40 seconds, a little bit higher. 40 seconds to 60 seconds, a little bit higher, and so forth and so on. That way you're going to get your money right then and there. And if someone decides they don't want to use it, then they don't use it because they can, kind of like just like YouTube is and StreamYard. There are 3 different methods of payment. You get a free StreamYard if you get a certain thing. If you get another, if you want to go a little bit higher, you get a midway, and if you want to go higher, you get premium. So it's whatever your wallet can afford. That's how I would try and build a business model for the fair use. Because right now, people are using fair use. Some people are using it in ways of purpose, which is it transformative? If they're playing a music video, or they stopping and breaking it down. I think Chris and I did a show about guitar, on different guitar players, and we kind of stop and break it down and show the things he like about it, don't like about it. Also, the nature of the use. If you're going to use it for something that's fictional or something that's factual. If it's something that's factual and is positive, I would let somebody use. I maybe would kind of give my pass on that, but you got to make sure that whatever purpose the nature of it is what you're going to make sure that is positive or negative. It's something that's going to hurt the artist or hurt whatever IP or property it is. The amount of seconds, like I said earlier, I will put a price tag on that. If you're going to use it for X amount of seconds, then I'm going to charge you this. Another amount of seconds, I'm going to charge you that. And the effect of use, is it going to hurt the owner's overall property, image, whatever they're trying to build, or you're going to do something that's going to try and tear it down? Then no, I'm not going to let you use my my IP, my merchandise, my movie, my song, whatever it is. If you're going to constantly just berate it, then no, I'm not going to give you the privilege of doing it, even if you want to pay it. Not going to do it. So at the end of the day, copyright is important, like I said earlier, but fair use is free publicity. Free publicity. It depends on how much of that property you want to use, then you should pay for it. I think a fair price, not nothing that you're going to hit somebody over the head and drain their wallet, but a fair price for a fair amount of time, I think is the American way. So definitely, in my opinion, fair use is definitely more important than any kind of copyrights. Thanks. That's all I got to say.
Awesome. Very good. We
Bottle.
got 20 people watching, guys. I appreciate all you guys being there. Make sure you smash that like button and share this out. Let's get more people in here. I heard you. You got a rebuttal. So here we go. 30 seconds.
I thought you can wait for the scores first before you.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's do this.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so we got 19, 20, and 25. Let's see here. We got clear 19, 20, and 25. Total 64. Let's go to this and add 76. You're up to 140 currently, Danny. But let's see. We got a rebuttal. We got 30 seconds for that rebuttal. There it is. And LDG, 30 seconds. Go.
Danny, I love you. I really do. I was up with you up until you said put a paywall on fair use. Are you nuts? That's the whole point of having fair use. That means as long as you do a certain thing, you can use as much as you want. There is no freaking pay drip. You know what I'm saying? As far as content, what if the content's only 5 seconds long? That's 100% of it. It's fair use or nothing. Make your money when you sell it. Fair use is completely separate.
All right, 30 seconds, Danny, if you want to rebuttal the rebuttal.
Okay.
Seconds, go.
I clearly broke it down. The seconds count. So if it's 9 seconds, 5 seconds, as long as it's under 19 seconds, it's free. All I'm saying, if you got 2 or 3 minutes of my stuff, I want to get fairly compensated. I ain't saying I'm trying to rip your arm off or take a testicle. All I'm saying is something that is fair for both you and I. That's all that I'm saying. If it's less than 19 seconds, the merchandise is free. If it's more than 19 seconds and between 30 seconds, then it's a little bit more. You got to find that happy medium, because right now, if you use something and it's not right, you're going to kick off of YouTube.
What if it's physical?
All right. Who got the 5 points? 5 to LDG for the first one. That's 10 to LDG and judge number 2. Judge number 2. 4 to LDG, 1 to Danny. So that's a total of 14. That makes 89. That makes 99. And Danny is up to 141. Whoa. Yikes. I typed that right. Okay. Up next. Oh, wrong one. Let's go back to the 3-minute timer. And up next will be LDG. LDG.
Oh, it's me? I'm next?
would you like?
Oh, okay, we're going flipping around. Okay, that's right.
Your mulligan.
Wheel of Fortune wheel. All right, let's do this. All right, yeah, you damn well better believe I'm using my mulligan. We're going to 4 minutes, baby. We're gonna push this hard. All right, let me put my
let me make
my
sure.
And
Hold on here, just a second, please.
get in my safe space. I can't believe I just said that. All right.
What do you do? What? What did you say?
I got to get into my zone. Let's do it. All right, I'm in my zone.
Hold on.
Whoop.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Stupid thing here. All right, here we go. Okay. Time is 4 minutes, and your time starts now.
Yes. So, copyright definitely has its place, and you know what? I'm totally for protecting your own creation, what you work for, and I believe that back in the day, before technology exploded, there was a place for copyright. It protected the original creator. But as time goes, there's a disconnect between protecting the original creator and copyright. Now it's like doing the exact opposite. It's hurting us. And what it's hurting right now is fair use. And fair use, I identify as one thing: expression, freedom of speech. It's like what I tell people today: copyright is not an unalienable right. Free speech is. Fair use, your copyright stops at my expression. And if my expression uses your expression because you did it better than I did, you shouldn't be able to shut me up. If you want to make money, that's fine. You have a moment when you make her creation to sell it for the most amount of money you can. Once that's done, then you move on. You don't get to own that creation as far as like an idea forever. But look what Disney did with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is supposed to be public domain right now. It's supposed to be free and open for everybody to use to benefit the rest of the world. You've done your what you came for. You made Walt Disney millions and billions of dollars, right? You are paid for. Okay? It's time for the people to enjoy Mickey Mouse. So but today you draw Mickey Mouse and you can get sued. You know what I mean? I mean, it's getting so bad with copyright or whether or not, you know, you can actually use something. And it doesn't have to be a video, right? It doesn't have to be video. It could be a t-shirt. Okay? It could be something physical. I mean, you draw Mickey Mouse on a mug, you can get sued. Okay? There's not 5 seconds here. You know what I mean? It's one particular thing. Wearing t-shirts on the news, they blur out t-shirts if you get on TV or something. It's getting freaking ridiculous. People who already made millions of dollars want to be that much greedy and get us for every effing inch to the point where there's no original thought. Someone's already thought of it. Not only that, but look at Iron Man. You talked about Iron Man. Look at Iron Man. With press of a button, they had 100 different Iron Mans. They just copyrighted 100 different Iron Mans. So anybody wants to come up with an iron suit? Well, guess what? Disney just made it that much harder for you to come up with an original Iron Man idea or related to, right? And that's what these companies are doing. They're using it to their advantage. And fair use is about expressing yourself, whether if it's for money or not, or the side effect is money. Because look at YouTube all day long, right? You got channels that are breaking copyright all day long, but they don't make money on it. They make super chats and stuff. But that's still technically, somebody will say that's making money, right? But no, they found a way around it. Okay? And that's why we're seeing all these changes with social media right now. That's why you're seeing the algorithm. JJ, you talk about the algorithm. You know why it's choking us by the balls right now? That's why. Because they're trying to stop us from being what we can do, from expressing ourselves, from having freedom of speech, no matter what that speech is. Okay? And I'm a full advocate for that. And something has to change. So yes, absolutely, fair use all the way. And, respect the original creator, but not this license-owned bullshit that's going on with corporate greed.
Okay. All right. Judge 1
felt like an
says
hour.
24, Judge 2, 28, and Judge 3 says you knocked it out of the park with 30. So that is 60, 48.
Judge 1 is really rough. What do I have to do to shine your ass? Oh.
Do what? There's a total of 164. Add that to your 89.
24. Man, I mean, I've really polished it. That's okay. All right, I'll work harder. I got you.
I got you. That gives you 253 currently.
Hey, no problem. Yeah, Mr. Elastic, go gadget arm. They don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, Judge 1.
Hey, AVP, what's going on? Good to see you. Okay, so we go down to Yvette. Yvette, the original time was 3 minutes. Would you like to use your other mulligan?
No.
No. Okay, 3 minutes is your time, and your time starts now.
Well, copyright, fair use, big subject. I'm going to approach this slightly from a different way because I just don't want to waffle into what LDG's just said. Copyright has a place on this planet. Unfortunately, copyright comes under different countries' laws. What we actually need, and I'm not talking about globalism here, I'm just talking about the internet, because the internet is worldwide. We do need one sort of rule for copyright on the internet so everyone understands it. Now, I'm going to ignore the donkey, and he's putting me off, and move on to fair use. Now, I agree that everyone has a right to own their own intellectual property they create, with it copyright. However, I do not see the point in having created something and not advertising it. So fair use comes into this. Unfortunately, without a bottom line of a copyright across the World Wide Web, some people abuse it, others accept it. Now, with fair use, I consider music to be a great base, because if we look at radio, and I know Chris will understand this, you bought a catalogue. You could say buy catalogues of Star Trek people, they can put themselves in. You can use fair use. If you're monetized, they get a small payment. I don't have a problem with that, but that means you can use their stuff. Why would you not want to advertise your stuff if you've created it? Beyond me. But the bigger people, I'm talking Disney particularly, they do like to slap copyright strikes and take channels down. This is illogical, because all advertising, even in fair use, good or bad, is people talking about it. So fair use is very important in the internet. Now, fair use has no rules. So it's a very dodgy subject, because there's no actual standard. It could be a second, it could be a minute. And we do have a trouble quite frequently on any stream we do. We can go 10 seconds, we can go 30 seconds, we could go a second. So fair use needs to be sorted as well. I hope that explains something.
Very good. Very good. Very good. 3 minutes. So let's go back down here. 25, 25, and 25 for 75. Oh, there's that DJ voice. You gotta love it. Yes, it's the 75s plus 144. Sorry.
Thank you.
Maybe I just did too far. All right, so 75 plus 144 is 219. And last but not least is Austinator. Austinator, you got 3 minutes on the clock. Would you like to use your mulligan?
No, I'm going to save it.
3 minutes is on the board. Then your time starts now?
Well, when it comes to what is more important, I absolutely believe that fair use is more important because, first of all, copyright, I understand because let's say you create something, you have every right to have ownership over said thing. However, when it comes to fair use, it's basically free game. Like, I want to be able to critique things, I want to be able to react to things because a big part of a lot of people's channels is they react to certain movie trailers or they like to react to music videos. However, it sucks when you get copyright or not copyright, but you get claimed or you get a strike because, oh, a certain music track was played or a scene from a movie is played because a lot of people like to use clips of film to show a good point, whether they want to praise it or they want to shit on it. That's really up to them. And it sucks because it also comes down to censorship, where, you know, if someone doesn't like what they want to hear, then they're just going to be like, oh, take it down. We don't like that. Or, oh, well, we want to make money off of this. So a certain, you know, studio will basically claim it and say, oh, you got to pay us money, which is not fair because when people like to play video games, they can't, you know, show everything that they're doing because music is being played, and of course they get fucked over for it. Because I don't know about you, but I would like to play some Star Wars games, but because it's Disney, they're gonna, if let's say the Imperial March plays, then it gets strike down, the video gets taken down, which is bullshit. Like, I want to be able to do certain things like that. I'm pretty sure everybody does. So fair use, like, I want to also be able to say, hey, maybe this doesn't work, maybe this does not. It's just, that's what it comes down to. It's just bullshit. And everything that they've tried, it's just, none of it works. I want this to be fair use. That's all it comes down to, fair use. That's why the name is called fair use, because it's for everybody to use. And if we can't use it, then what's the point? And like Yvette said, advertising, like being able to show off some of your stuff that people did, it's free advertising. It puts more eyes to your product. So at the end of the day, fair use is definitely important. And I wish that, you know, studios and companies will understand that. But it's just lately, it just has not been the case. And it sucks. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna go to the private chat and we're gonna see what they got.
Great points, everybody. Most everybody. Yes.
29 plus 27, total is 78.
Even with distractions.
And I apologize. I wasn't going for that. I am so sorry.
Yeah,
I turned it off right away. I was trying to make a point, like, you know, it's all freedom of expression. If I want to, we don't have fair use. I can't do cool shit like this.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Or like this.
All right. Hey,
Chris?
Yeah. All right. This is the score after round 2. We have LDG with 253, Yvette with 219, JJ or Austinator would be next with 152, JJ 161, and Danny with 141.
Catching up. Even
LDG and Yvette have used a mulligan, so they have gotten double points. That is what the discrepancy as points are. So Danny, Austinator, and JJ have two mulligans left that they can double their points on. So the game is nowhere near done. We got one more round, guys, and we'll announce the scores, and then we'll sign off, and we'll be back Thursday. Guys, you guys have been awesome. I'm seeing Darren Wagner. I've seen David Quintana, Elihu, AVP, Darius Munchausen, Guy Scars here, G Major. Who else? We got tons of people. Sherry's been here.
Yeah, man, 21 people.
And Lion Fluff, Parrot Head, Captain Trek. I've seen number one sci-fi fan. I have seen sci-fi Jay. I've seen
Nation,
Jay here. Sci-fi Nation. Thank you. Jedi Bill has been here. course, Captain Spock, Candy has been here. I love food. Guys, lots of you guys. Thank you so very much. We're up to 23 now. This is awesome. Keep it going. Keep it going.
And can I
supporting us,
take 2 seconds for a
guys.
love disclaimer while we have 20 people who are watching?
Sure.
But 10 seconds. Guys, we're having a blast here. And if for anybody, it's going to get heated. We're going to have fun. We're all just screwing around. We're having fun, especially me. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're having fun. We're enjoying ourselves. And for every lick that I'm giving Yvette, trust me, she's giving me 10 times more later. So, yeah,
yeah,
I might not be streaming for a while. I better win. Anzo, I'm coming for you.
She's gonna lick you 10 times more. Jeez.
Lick, no.
Yeah, let's just say my no blood rule might be broken tonight.
Oh, okay. All right. Looks like Danny's gonna get the last say tonight. Remove Danny's name. That means Austinator and Yvette, you will be first in one of the first 2 rounds. Danny, I moved you up so you can be on camera. We're going to see what the next topic is.
Oh, double. Oh, wait. Yes. Double. Yeah.
God,
I might use both my freaking things tonight.
Why do creators sell out their rights to control the direction of their creations, i.e. Cowboy Bebop, Star Wars? Should they be shamed for doing this? Why do creators sell the rights to their creations? Should they be shamed to do it? Basically, the question. We'll put it in the chat. And now we're going to look at the time. Not bad. 2 minutes.
Can we do a small clarification on the question real quick? Just in case people are confused because I put words together by random. That doesn't mean why do they sell it? It's why do they sell it and have no control? Like completely give up full control. There's nothing wrong if you need to sell something. But why do they sell the complete rights where they have no longer any say whatsoever in the direction of their original creation?
All right. First off, we just hit 30. Actually, we're 29 now watching. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Everyone. Thanks
This
for
is great for
supporting
the
us.
last round. Danny, 2 minutes is on the board. Would you like to use a mulligan or would you like to save those for Thursday?
I'll save it for Thursday.
Awesome. 2 minutes is on the board and your time starts now.
All right, first of all, we got to find out what the creator's motivation. Some creators create because they love what they actually created and they want to cherish it, nurture it, and make sure it grows. But some people just want the money. There was a conversation on the Twitter feed, I think it was LDG and Chris, about Star Wars, George Lucas. I'm just going to give you this because I love using examples. Let's just say, for instance, that I was given $1 million and I stacked that $1 million, $1 bills, as high as I could stack it. That's going to be roughly about 358 feet, which is going to be about 30 to 50-story building. That's how tall it would be if I stacked $1 bills on top of that. Now, let's say I take $100 million, $1 bill, stack it on top of that. That's going to be about 35,000 feet and roughly 6.79 miles. Now, let's say I take $1 billion, do the same thing. That's going to come to be about 385,000 feet, 67.9 miles. Now, multiply that 4 times, which is $4 billion is what Disney paid for George Lucas. He's making, it stands 271 miles. So this man got 271 miles of money. Who the fuck gives a damn about being ashamed? Because every time I feel shame, guilt, or like, damn, why the hell did I do that? I look at my bank account and say, damn, I got 271 miles of fucking money. Who the hell cares what anybody else thinks? Now, I think that LDG lives in Orlando, and I think JJ lives in Jacksonville, so in the area. So let's just say, hypothetically, LDG stands at Orlando, closest point to Jacksonville, and JJ vice versa. That's 141 miles one way. So he got more money than it is to go there and back. because 141 miles times 2 is 262 miles. So he got 271 miles of $1 bills. And he can go to JJ in Jacksonville, then back to LDG. Who gives a fuck about being ashamed?
I gotta rebuttal that. Can't hear you. You're still muted. You sound better, but you're muted.
Don't make me do this. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me.
You go check. Ho, 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 ho! Work it!
Flawless victory.
I gotta say, I like that one a lot, and I want to thank Mr. LDG for making that for me, and I'm glad I get to use it on him. Anyway.
You know, I hope you get 1 million views on this video, because the content match you're getting for that shit is going to be through the wall. That was not fair use. You cannot use my own shit against me. Damn it.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
You know how many hours it took me?
Why
to do
not?
that?
I have.
I know.
I need Judge
Nice.
1. I need your score.
He's done
Please.
it at the top. 10.
Oh, 10. Wow.
I got 10
Somebody
points.
didn't like what you had to say. Wow.
Nothing better than beating young
You know,
people.
here's the thing. I may not like the fact that, that Lucas sold it and whatnot, but he makes a good point. Money is money. I'm going to give you 10 points on top of that. I have a right to do that. I'm not giving you just 10 points on that from one, and one can hate me all he wants for it.
He?
Maybe.
Okay. There we go.
Maybe.
All right. Hint.
Maybe.
A little doxing going on. Yeah. Sure.
Maybe.
I still want my rebuttal.
Yeah, hold on.
I bet you I get like 50 points from Judge 1 just from rebuttal. This is it, right? This is how I do it.
You won't get 50 points.
I know. I'm joking.
Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. Your rebuttal starts now.
You know, coming from a YouTuber, right, who's sick and tired of saying everything sucks and that you actually want something good. Maybe if an original creator, instead of getting 200,000 miles of money, just got 1,000 miles of money. How much more money do you need just so you can keep some kind of creative say, right? That way Star Wars wouldn't have gone down shit. This is why freaking Doctor Who wouldn't have gone down shit and kept some kind of control and general direction of where it's going.
Done. 30 seconds, Danny. Go ahead.
Well, basically, like I said, everybody has a price. Some people don't, but I guess George Lucas did. So when he said $4 billion, he said, okay, here's a check. Now, if I pay any human being on this planet $4 billion, you ain't going to tell me shit. But thank you. Have a good day. Because I'm going to change that however I see fit, because I just gave you $4 billion. I just gave you 271 miles of money. So I don't want to hear your ideas. Thank you. Have a good day. That's all I want to hear from you.
Very good. Very good. All right.
I love
Remember,
you
got 5 points to give.
Judge 1. I would spoon with LDG for $4 million.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Jeez.
Yes, I finally got love from Judge 1. I feel complete.
Here. LDG, you're up to 265, and Danny, you're up to 214, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, 214.
Getting closer, Anzo.
Righty. So Danny started. We're gonna drop Danny down to where he was, and that means LDG, you start this time. 2 minutes is on the board.
Okay, one second. I might as well use my mulligan. Yes.
3 or 4.
We're gonna mulligan. 5. We're gonna mulligan for an extra minute. Yes, absolutely.
3 minutes. All
Yes.
right. I'm going to make sure I mark down that you are out of mulligans. You've blown your wad.
Cumulative store, right? So it doesn't matter if I use it now.
Score. Yes,
right?
it is.
I understand that, right? Okay, good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm good.
just remember, 3
That
minutes.
means I gotta go balls to the wall for the hard questions.
Now.
All right, guys, listen, original creators. I'm all for original creatorship, right? I even say I don't consider shit canon unless it's original creator. This is why I'm having hopes for the Matrix 4, because an original creator is still involved, okay? And copyright now doesn't even protect the original creator, just a license holder. And the license holder can do whatever the hell they want. So you know what? If you spend your time and love and effort and you spend years creating a story, whether it be books or shows or movies or comic books or doodles on the back of a newspaper, okay? You created that story as a whole. You should have some default right to it as far as dictating. Listen, it's not, they don't care. You think the license creators care? Look at the shit we have right now. Okay? They don't give a shit about the direction of the IPs they purchase. They just care about the money. And since they found out how to sell shit, aka Endgame, aka WandaVision, aka anything else you can fucking think of that sucks, Loki. Okay, anyway, any MCU actually, basically, right? The original creator should have the respect for himself to say, listen, they want the money. They're going to buy your IP. Now, whether or not you take a small discount to say, listen, you can make money. It's all you. You produce the movie. You make the books. You make the cups. You make the merchandise. You make whatever the fuck you want. All right? But I say where the line is drawn. You know what I mean? You cannot take my beloved Doctor Who and turn him into some fucking endless child, or you can't take my Star Trek and turn it into a frickin' Star Wars story, or take Star Wars and take Luke Skywalker and making him drink dino milk or whatever the hell that shit is he was sucking on. You're literally sucking nipples. I mean, geez Louise, they should be able to control something. And why they do it? Unfortunately, you're right. It's for money. And should they shamed for it? Fuck yeah. Half the stuff that we're talking about on YouTube right now should go on the shoulders of people who sold out. You sold out. We bitch because you sold out and you let companies like Disney and CBS ruin our stories and make it absolutely horrible to move forward with them. In fact, we're only looking forward to the new stories that fix the stories you fucked up in the first place. So yes, they should absolutely be ashamed. Oh, God.
Fix that static that you got there.
Was
that the hot air blowing through your mic?
I don't know if that was me. It might have been the hot air.
Give me a second. I'm going to add up his score, and I will give you a chance to rebuttal.
You and Judge won. He took the 5 points he gave you again. Oh, Judge won. Come on.
All right.
Thank you, Judge 3. Much love. Judge 2, still good.
Which your total, as it stands right now, at 378. After using your two mulligans.
Pickle?
All right. So, rebuttal. Danny, I'll move you up if you want to come on camera.
Ooh, rebuttal. Oh, yeah, bring it. Round 1.
30 seconds. Right. LDG. 30 seconds, Danny. Go.
LDG, I know you like listen to yourself, but what you say don't make sense. You mean to tell me if you go into an intelligent agreement and contract and say, look, I'm going to give you $50 for whatever. I'm going to give you $100 for whatever. But this $100, you're going to have to do what I say. That makes zero sense. Let's just say hypothetically that I make these gaming chairs we all got up here. And you buy one for $200, whatever it is. I say, hey, LDG, I'm upset to you, but you can't change the color. It got to stay yellow for the rest of life. That makes zero sense.
Okay. LDG, would you like to
Go.
go?
I agree. You can't have overall say on everything, right? I'm saying general direction. There are certain things you can't cross. Okay. And now whether or not they set that up through arbitration, but look what happened, right? They didn't even listen to George Lucas. They invited him on and gave him, allowed him to have treatments, and they ignored every fucking thing he said. I don't believe you get to say everything, but at least a general direction so you don't totally screw up the IP.
271 miles worth of money they gave him. Let that sink
I only
in.
need 100.
Hold on. I gotta switch something here.
Just let that sink in and marinate.
Just a second.
I don't sell out.
I'm not saying you, but people do.
You're right.
271 miles worth of money. Just say that. Let that roll off your tongue a couple times. 200.
You know what? When Google comes
of money.
and offers me 271 miles of money for Prometheus, you cannot wait for the live stream I will do saying that I told them where to shove it.
Okay. How about they offer you 100 million miles worth of money?
There's nothing they can offer me.
That's you.
Wish there was more.
I want to make sure I got this all right here. Hold on, guys. Okay, hold on. Just a second, guys.
What happened? You having technical difficulties over there?
No, I have to make sure I did this right.
Well, I hope so.
Give me just a second, because now I have to make sure that I got Danny's score correct from the last round.
And I doubled mine. Again.
I know.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, man.
I want to make
nothing
sure
but love for you.
I know. I just want to make sure that I have this right. The only way that's going to be quiet is if you're quiet. All right, I got it now.
Carry the 12 for LDG.
All right, that. Or I'm taking 100 points from you right now.
Oh, all right. No.
All right. I just want to make sure I got this all correct, guys. I just want to make sure. Okay. All right, here we go.
Drum roll.
All right. Judges, on that rebuttal, tell me who or how. Okay, I see you.
Already got it.
You got them.
All right. 5, 3, 2, 3, 1, or 4, 1. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 7, and then all right. Oh, your score, LDG, is 441.
Damn it.
Yeah, but he's blown his wad. It's gone. He's done.
Yeah, I blew it. I blew it hard, man. I put everything into those.
He's gonna roll
Both
over
my
and
questions were picked. I had no choice.
Okay, here we go. So Danny started this round. Yeah. Okay, Yvette.
Right.
2 minutes was the time. Would you like to use your mulligan?
No.
Okay, 2 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay, why do creators sell out? Well, I'm only going to be repeating a lot of what's been said because, there's only so many answers to this, but I do have a twist. So, yes, if you're a creator, you created something and it's worth a lot of money, be it in miles or in just a monetary figure, which I much prefer. But Danny, I like the reference. Sell it. Make the money, become a millionaire, billionaire, whatever. Enjoy your life. However, there are people out there, integral people, and I'm going to bring one up. Terry Nation, which is now Terry Nation's estate. Without him keeping control of the Daleks from the BBC, we would never have the Daleks on Doctor Who again. He has and will never sell out the Daleks. They've offered him the money. They've offered him deals. He rebutted to that with, you can use my Daleks, but they have to be in one season every time. You don't do that, you'll lose the rights to using the Daleks. Now, he has the BBC over a barrel, which I think we should all celebrate. Absolutely celebrate. But each creator, I think, should or should not do whatever they wish. Once they've sold it, then they're out of the loop, and that's their choice, money or control. So, if you're a creator and you want the money, do it. If not, control it.
Alrighty. Let's see here. 30 points because I love Daleks. Yes, I'm biased. Oh, jeez. 30
Thanks,
points
guys.
plus 26 and 29.
Thank you.
And that's a total of 85 plus your 219 brings you up to final score of 304 for the night. And now we're going to go to Austinator.
Yes.
Austinator, 2 minutes. Would you like to use your mulligan or a mulligan?
You know what? I will use a mulligan.
You will use a mulligan. Where do you want to go?
Let's go up to 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Your time starts now.
All right. So why do creators sell their property? Well, I mean, they have their own reasons, but a couple main reasons could be, one, maybe they give it to a well-known company to maybe, get more eyes on their product, but they might be on drugs if they do that stuff, which I don't know, because maybe those creators do drugs behind the scenes. I don't know, but there is a phrase that I would like to bring up, and that is money talks. If you give a certain amount of money, of course, creators are going to look at you and be like, do I want to keep my creation or do I want to make money? At the end of the day, more than likely, people are going to make money. Now, is there a shame in doing so? No, because at the end of the day, you want to make money, you have to pay your bills. It's understandable. However, when it comes to your creation, who's to say that the company is going to piss on whatever you made? Because let's look at Star Wars. Let's look at what happened with Star Wars when Disney got a hold of it. We got a shitty trilogy, and we got a lot of bad stuff after that. So, and of course, the decisions they made throughout, the whole Gina Carano thing, Disney just completely does not understand what the fuck they're doing. And Marvel is going down a slippery slope. Like, it's sooner or later, it's going to fall apart right before our eyes. And it's not just like movies, it's video games too. Like, let's look at EA. If your studio gets bought out by EA, you're fucked. That is literally the stamp of death. Like BioWare has not been the same since EA got a hold of them. I mean, they fucked over Mass Effect 3. They fucked over Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem. Like, EA, these corporations don't care. However, the creator should read the contract before they sign. Because if you don't read the clear terms of that contract, then the company has every right to do whatever they want. And it really just comes down to who you are as a creator. And if you want to sell it to the right people. Don't sell it to people that you're like Disney or an EA or even like a Bethesda or a Warner Brothers. Read the specific terms of what they want to do. And if you don't want to sell to them, don't sell to them. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to who you are. And if they don't care enough to keep their creations, then it's on them at the end of the day.
All right. Very good. And
Oh, sorry. Did you answer the should they be shamed part?
Yes.
Okay, I had to step away. Sorry.
Where are we at here? We got 1, 2, 3. So that's
JJ.
right. Okay, all right. So 25, 25, and 26. 25, 26 plus your original order is that.
I want to get my 5 seconds of fair use real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Austinator, that brings your total up to 228. And last but not least.
Did you double it, Chris?
Oh, that's very good. That is 304. Hold on just a second here. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Do. Oh, wait. That's right.
Alrighty. JJ, you got 2 minutes on the board. Would you like to use your mulligan or a mulligan?
Wait, Chris,
No, thank you.
what was my final score?
Your final score is at 304
All right.
currently.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, so you got 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
Okay, let's just be completely honest here for a moment. Selling out, should they be shamed? No, because I have to agree with Danny. You know, you pay anybody a pile of money, they're going to sell. I don't care who you are or where you come from. But let's be fair about this. As far as the IPs that have been mentioned, the only one I believe that is still alive as far as the creator of. Now, Yvette, I'm sorry if I'm wrong about this, but even the creator of Doctor Who, the original creator of Doctor Who, I don't know if they're still alive or not, but Stan Lee, the creator of DC, the creator of Star Trek, these people ain't alive no more. So when they passed away, it just started going down this long laundry list of who supposedly owned the IPs. So you can't really blame them for selling out because it originally wasn't theirs to begin with. But George Lucas did it because he made the statement that even if he went forward and made a sequel trilogy, he said it himself. He goes, I'll be making movies until I'm dead. And that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted a chance to retire. That's why he sold to Disney. And originally he wanted $7 billion for it, but what's his name? Crap. And it's not Alan Horn. Got Bob Chapek, Bob Iger. Bob Iger says, no, we're giving you 4. Okay. And that's what he settled for. And also the fact that he sold off story treatments for a sequel trilogy and Disney didn't use it. Well, guess what? That was in the contract George signed. Okay. And trust me, I know everybody knows George well enough that he had his lawyers look over that. Okay. And he was well aware that Disney was not required by any way, shape, or form on that paper that they were supposed to use that treatment. He sold it all. So no, they should not be shamed.
Rebuttal.
Very good.
Rebuttal as
Hold
well.
on. All right. Give me a second, guys. Hold on here. All right. There we go. Judge 3.
Yvette can rebuttal first.
Gee, thanks, darling.
I mean, unless you want me to go first. You want me to go first? I'll go first. I'll go.
No, I want to go first.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
All right. 78
Have at 'em.
plus your 161 brings you up to 239. But you and Danny have not used a mulligan yet, so that is a big. That's a big thing right there. All right. So
yeah, okay, I agree with that. No one should be able to rebuttal twice on the same topic.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that in the next game because, yeah. So if you want to back out on that,
I'll be fair. I rebutted once a question.
Okay. Yvette, 30 seconds. You can rebuttal now.
Thank you. JJ, respectfully, you brought up Doctor Who. Doctor Who has not changed IP. It is still owned by the BBC and has always been and still is. So that was incorrect. I brought up the Daleks because that is not owned by the BBC, and that was the point I was making with the Daleks. I appreciate you bringing the Doctor Who reference in, but you were incorrect. The BBC own it.
Okay. JJ, 30 seconds to rebuttal the rebuttal. Go.
I know that, Yvette. Like I said, I apologize before I even said it. I was unaware of whether or not it was just an example. I wasn't trying to make a statement. I'm just saying whoever created it, that's all. Not who owned it, not who, I was unaware of that. I know the BBC still owns that, but did the BBC create Doctor Who? There's the question.
Yes.
And I apologize for being wrong about that. And I apologize before I even said it.
Okay. Where do you want the 5 points to go, guys? 3 judges, tell me what you want.
Judge 1 is a friggin', oh man.
Yes.
I'm gonna immortalize you.
2. Judge 2.
And then the balanced comes.
Judge 2. What do you say?
What say you, Judge 2?
Oh. That means.
Thanks, judges, for agreeing with me.
Even though I apologize beforehand, that's fine. I agree. Go ahead.
Sorry, JJ.
So, no, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so let's do this really quick. We're going to.
You didn't get a 10, JJ.
It don't matter. Just even when you admit you're wrong before you're even wrong, you still don't get no points for that. That's what's the problem.
Oh, you got 26. I'll trade you.
Hold on, guys. We're going to go ahead and reveal the final scores for tonight, and those will pass on to Thursday. We got 24 people still watching. Guys, I really do appreciate all of the support tonight. You guys were an awesome chat. Lots of messages over there. All you guys, thank you so very, 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 very much. On behalf of all the panelists, I'm sure they agree. Let's talk about the scores for tonight. First off, you guys all did well. Second off, LDG, you're an old man now, and you're lying over trying to go to sleep because you just blew it. You're just like, anyways, here we go. The final scores are as such for the night. In the lead is LDG with 441 with 0 mulligans left. Yvette with 318 with 1 mulligan yet left. 304 for the Austinator with 1 mulligan left. And JJ with 240 with both mulligans left. And Danny with 217 with both mulligans left. With that said, we're going to go around the panel. And we're going to let you guys talk about yourselves one more time.
You screenshot those. Make sure you save those right now before something happens.
I will. And I'm going to go back and watch each time I said the
score. Oh, you got it on the YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and double check these scores to make sure I'm correct. I don't want to
mess
up.
See you, judges, on Thursday. Thank you.
All right. So to the judges in the back, thank you very much. You can drop out now if you want. That is it for tonight. Thank you very much for your guys' time. And for everybody else here, please, really quick, tell everybody about yourself one more time. Start with LDG. Go.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Great game tonight. Knocked it out of the park. That's right. Your winner for tonight so far, LDG of GeeksEnjoy. Had a blast. Great topics. Glad my questions actually came up. You can hit me up on YouTube, LDG of GeeksEnjoy, on Twitter at GeeksEnjoy, and you can hit me up on some real talk in the backstage. That's nerdrotica.com/backstage. It's an offline hangout. You can chill, have any computer questions or issues, or just want to hang out. Thanks for having me. Awesome show, guys. No hard feelings. Love ya. And I'm going to have to fight 10 times harder on the next show since I blew my load all in one go. I hope I didn't get any on all of you. Yeah.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Go.
Well, so far so good. I've used one mulligan on one of my own questions. So I'm second at the moment. Obviously, the boys have to use theirs. So Thursday's going to be fascinating. As for me, I'm doing 11 streams in 10 days. So on a time zone that's getting me up at 11 p.m., Chris. So, yeah. I've done my best on 4 espressos. Thanks, guys. Saw lots of hashtag Team Yvettes. Much appreciated. I'm on TWTG channel tonight watching Lex. And then Thursday we're back here for more torture. Friday we got Cosmia Offends the Galaxy champion time.
All right. Austinator, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say good job to everybody who was on the panel. Third place currently, which not bad, but you know, Danny and JJ still have their mulligans. So Thursday, don't count them out. Don't count anybody out because anything can happen in this game. Yeah, I got my own channel. I'm at 191, trying to get to 200. I do a bunch of stuff. Lately, it's just because a lot of shit's going on. I've kind of had to take a little bit of a back seat, but I am still doing stuff here and there just to let everybody know that I'm still here. So, just sub if you want, or if you don't, that's perfectly fine. I'm just an acquired taste.
An acquired taste I sub to.
Is JJ. JJ, tell everybody about yourself one last time.
What's up, everybody? Thank you, everybody in the chat for showing up tonight. We had a lot of people show up. That's great. Come back Thursday to see who the winner is. Good job, everybody on the panel. So that's all I'm going to say for the moment. Just wait and see who's the winner. So Anzo can talk some more shit.
All right. Last but not least, and don't count him out because I know he's waiting for those questions of his to come up because that's what we got a lot of mulligans on today.
Don't even matter, bro. Danny Graham, disheartened. Just I'll be back Thursday. Peace.
All right, guys. With that said, I am Chris Knight. This has been Real Review 3000. And we're all out of here. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time or Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. And that is 5 p.m. Pacific. Check it out, guys. Thank you. Everybody say goodbye.
Did it. Big up.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and never forget to ring that bell. Follow Chris Knight and The Real Review 3000 on these platforms. For email and Patreon, see the description box below. To reach The Ego, use the Twitter handle @TheEgo5150. We would like to thank the generous members of The Real Review 3000. Those members are Jesse Ritchie, JJ, aka SithLord3827, Lady Tariel, Yvette, Abraham Morales, and Anzo of Biggerford Entertainment. Thank you for your support and donations that help us at The Real Review 3000 bring you, the viewer, better content. For more information on how to become a member, click the join button below.